looked almost powerful enough to pick up one of those boulders and toss it around like a toy. Although in reality, of course, such a thing was impossible. The sight of the man caused Preacher to relax. A grin spread across the mountain man's rugged face. He lowered the sharps and was about to call out to the Indian when movement from the top of one of the boulders caught his eye. A tawny, muscular mountain lion was crouched there, tail twitching as it got ready to spring. Instantly, Preacher snapped the rifle back to his shoulder and then fired in a continuation of the same movement. He hadn't taken the time to aim, but instinct and keen reflexes guided his shot. The heavy slug intercepted the mountain lion in midair as it leaped from the boulder. The big cat yowled and twisted as the .52 caliber round tore through its sleekly furred body, but the momentum of its attack caused it to crash into the big Indian anyway. The man went down under the mountain lion's weight. Preacher lowered the sharps and ran forward, drawing the right-hand Colt dragoon as he approached. The mountain lion might still be alive, which meant that its intended target was still in danger. However, as Preacher came closer, he saw that the big cat had gone limp in death. The Indian lifted the carcass and shoved it aside, then looked up at Preacher with a surprised expression on his broad, copper-hued face. "Preacher," he said. "Howdy, Big Thunder," the mountain man replied. He holstered the dragoon and extended a hand to the Indian. Big Thunder reached up. His ham-like hand enveloped Preacher's and closed in a crushing grip. Instead of letting Preacher help him up, though, Big Thunder yanked and pulled Preacher down. Preacher yelled and dropped the sharps as he sprawled on top of the Crow warrior. Big Thunder's arms, as thick as young trees, closed around him and squeezed hard enough to make Preacher's ribs groan. Grimacing, Preacher got both hands under Big Thunder's chin and shoved up, forcing the warrior's head back. The bear hug didn't ease, so Preacher slammed a punch against Big Thunder's slab-like jaw. That did about as much good as punching one of those boulders would have. Preacher rammed a knee into Big Thunder's midsection, but the Indian's belly was hard as a rock, too. Big Thunder's lone weakness was his nose, Preacher recalled. He drew back his head and then butted the middle of the warrior's face. Big Thunder grunted, and finally the terrible pressure of his arms diminished. Preacher bucked and heaved his body up, breaking Big Thunder's grip. He shot another punch to Big Thunder's nose to keep him paralyzed with pain for a moment, then rolled away quickly. Chest heaving as he tried to recover the breath Big Thunder had squeezed out of him, Preacher surged to his feet. A couple of yards away, Big Thunder lumbered upright and shook his head, causing fat drops of blood to fly from his nose. He stood there swaying a little, as if undecided what to do next. Preacher held up his left hand, palm out, and rasped, "Now just hold it right there, Big Thunder. Dang it, you're getting too old to be acting like this. Every time I come around, you try to fight me." He spoke in the Crow tongue, Big Thunder's native language. Preacher knew that Big Thunder had learned a little English over the years, but he had the mind of a child. And if there was something important to communicate to him, it was better to use Big Thunder's own tongue. "But Preacher is the only one who can give Big Thunder a good fight," the massive warrior said. He dragged the back of his hand across his face, leaving a crimson smear from his nose on the back of it. "We always do battle when you visit Big Thunder's village." "You mean you try to start a ruckus? I usually manage to talk you out of it, but you took me by surprise this time." "Whoa." Big Thunder frowned and then flinched, as if he were thinking, and the process was a little painful for him. "Big Thunder sometimes forgets things." "That's all right, old son, all of us do." Preacher picked up his hat, which had fallen off during the brief scrap, and batted it against his thigh to get the dust.